Okay. Does this one work? Not very well. Does this one work?
The blue one on your
Well, that's because blue doesn't really show up on the lecture so well. Okay, so radical solving. So everybody write this down in your notes really fast. Solving radical equations. Oh wow, this is different than what we've been doing, and I need another pen.
Wait, is this what the homework is on tonight?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay, so I'm hoping this shows up on the homework. Okay, these, we have so far been doing radical expressions. They don't have any equal sign in them, right? Now we're moving to equal signs. Now, the irony is, the hardest part of radicals has already been learned. You guys know the hard parts. This is easy peasy, right? This is unbelievably easy, right? Unbelievably easy. What do you know about, if I had the square root of x, what would I have to multiply that by to get x? The square root of x, right? Yes, you guys all see that? The square root of x times the square root of x equals x. So when I multiply something by itself, it gets rid of the square root sign, right? But what if I did this? The square root of x squared. What would that equal? X. Right. It equals x because the square is, that's the same thing as this. The square crosses out the square root. So the cool thing with these is, what if I said solve this? The square root, I want to make sure it's not on the, well, it's okay. I'll do it one on the homework. All right, the square root of x is equal to 5. Now, how would I easily solve that?
5.
What's like the square root of something equals 5? So like 25?
Okay, yeah, so you're using logic, but I want a method. What?
Square root of x.
So you're trying to find x?
I'm trying to find x, not the square root of x.
5.
Well, I'm saying multiply square root of x times square root of x.
All right, so yes, Weston's onto it. What I would suggest, though, instead of multiplying both sides, Thorne, you need to wake up for this, buddy. I'm serious. You're going to miss this. Instead of multiplying both sides by the square root of x, what if we squared both sides? Right? Because a square, if I square this side and I square this side, look what happens. That square root gets destroyed. It gets demolished. Right? Suddenly you have x is equal to 5 squared, which is 25. They all work like this. They are so simple to solve. So that was our first one. Let's try another one. Let's try the square root of 6x equals 4. Okay? What would I do to both sides?
2.
It's got a square root sign. The x is under the square root sign. I want to square both sides. I'm going to square both sides. That gets rid of my square root sign. Therefore, I have 6x is equal to 16. Divide by 6, divide by 6. X is equal to 16, 6, which is the same as 2 goes into that. Okay, 3 and 8. 8/3, which is the same. I could keep going if I want. I could make it a mixed number, but I don't have to. But do you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
All you have to do is square both sides. What if I gave you something like this? Oh God, this is great. We're going to make it. All right, 3. What if I gave you something really scary like this? The square root of x minus 7 is equal to 12. No, yeah, so that's fine. No, let's make it easy. 10, sorry. What would I do? Square both sides. Look at this. The square of both sides, that gets rid of my square root sign. So suddenly I have x minus 7 is equal to 100. I add 7 to both sides, x is equal to 107. Right, easy. Fist to 5. Are you making sense? All right, what if I gave you, let's make it really hard. Really, really hard. I mean, mega hard. What if I gave you something like this? The square root of 2x plus 2 is equal to the square root of 4x minus 1. Oh, no. Wait. Square both sides. Are you taking notes? Square both sides. Look. Square both sides, right? I now have no more square root signs. Look at that. So all I have is 2x plus 2 is equal to 4x minus 1. Subtract the 2x, subtract 2x. I've got 2 is equal to 2x minus 1, add 1. So I've got 3 is equal to 2x, divide by 2, x is equal to 3/2, right? Easy, easy peasy, right? So anyways, that's the homework tonight. So solving equations with square roots in them are the easiest things on the planet. All right. So that is the lecture. That was a very fast lecture.